Guys, so this is a request video. I seen it before in my chat, that comments saying that y'all wanted to know about my relationship, how me and him met and everything. So yes, this is the video about that. So me and him met on GTA. Okay, GTA 5 on the PlayStation 3. It was my brother's PS3. I was put in his session because he was already in a session, and then I just was like, I want to get on GTA. So I get on, and I got put in his session, and I could tell he was playing with some of his friends and stuff. And I don't know, I just thought he was sounding cute. So I was like, I want to, kind of get to know him and everything. So things happened on the game, whatever, and so I had to get my brother to, mute some boys because they were being mean to me, and, I told him not to mute him because I wanted to, talk to him. So we got into a private party that you can do on PS4s and PS3s and stuff. So we did that, and we started hitting it off. We kept talking and stuff on there all night, and then Logan was just a baby then. He was already sleeping and everything at this point, when we kept talking to each other. And then so we moved on from that to where we would talk on Facebook Messenger all the time, because at the time I didn't have a phone with minutes on it because I would use my allowance money and stuff just about what my baby needed. I didn't care to have a phone that had minutes on it, so I would just use Wi-Fi to talk to him on it because my grandma had Wi-Fi. So we'd be able to chat each other, talk to each other on the phone, text, stuff like that on there. And so that's how we knew, we were for real people, yeah. So it wasn't no catfish thing or anything. So yeah, and then, so I started getting comfortable with him. We talking to each other. We dated for 10 months on the phone. Met each other on our 10 months at the lake. We went to the lake together, and then we went to this other place, but I can't say because it gives out a lot of information. And then we went to there, and then that's where I left with him to leave, and then we left to come to where we lived. We left and we went to stay in a hotel room. My grandma was taking care of my son that day because she was wanting us to be able to go out and meet each other. So he was fine, taken care of, and then we went and stayed in a hotel. I'm not going to say the hotel name because I really don't even remember the name, but yeah, so we did that, and then we called his parents, and his parents came that morning and met us there, and then after that, I just moved in. We went back to my grandma's house, got my son, got some of my stuff, and then we just went to his house, and ever since then, we've been living with him. And he also already had a job. He was already working. He got a job. After we were dating for a few months, he got a job, and he was working in high school. And so he had a job for when we moved here with him.
This kind of car will work.
Okay, I'm trying to tell them a story about how we met. I met him. So yeah. So he already had a job, so he was able to provide for us and everything. And Logan, when we came here, was a little over a year old. So he's been in Logan's life since he was a little baby. I think he was about probably 7 or 8 months old when I first, met my boyfriend Raiden. But he was only seeing him through the phone, and but when he first met him in actual person, he was over a year old. So I'm not saying we rushed or anything, because we really didn't. We got to know each other for 10 months, because we literally would be on FaceTime 24/7. So we knew more about each other. It was already we've already met, because we kept talking to each other all the time, and we talked to each other so much. And so yeah, it was we already knew each other, and everything was comfortable. When I first met him and we were hanging out, I was comfortable with him because it was I've already seen him. So, and I just knew I loved him. I just did not want to lose him at all. So that's why I wanted to move in with him, because I was in order to make a relationship work, you can move in with somebody and see, especially since it was a long distance thing. Because if it was just he was in my area or something, then I wouldn't be living with him unless right off like that. We would have been dating for probably a couple years before we decided to do something like that. But yeah, so, and I was also 20. And when I moved from my family, and we do go visit my family and stuff. Obviously, you've seen some of my videos about me packing and going there and stuff. So yeah, I mean, the family is, I mean, at the time, honestly, I didn't care if it made a difference, because I knew what I wanted in my life, and I knew I wanted my son to have a dad, and he wouldn't have had a dad if I never made that decision to move in with Freedom, because he would just think a dad's through a phone, and that's not okay. Like, you need a dad figure in your life, just like you need a mom. But so that's why I made the decision for my son, because I wanted him to have a dad figure in his life, because his biological father was not, and he's still not. So he has a dad, because he has my boyfriend as a dad, and that's all that matters. And my family got over everything, for the most part. I mean, honestly, it's my life. You know, I was grown, so it was my decision, and I think the decision turned out great. I mean, he's very loyal to me, and I love him, and I'm very loyal to him. So that's how we met. That's the whole background, how I left my family, and we packed some of our stuff and went. I couldn't take everything right away, but my grandma at the time, she would bring like her car and come and see us, and she'd bring more of our stuff and for us, and so she was very helpful through that after everything. And I love my grandma too, very much. She's everything to me. So yeah, I hope this video was a good video for you guys to understand our true love story. I guess you can call it a true love story. We met on a game, and everything worked out. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all like this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.